Welcome to Streaming News Network, where we deliver balanced reporting with the facts that matter. This edition is hosted by Claude McDaniel. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel and this is Streaming News Network. We begin with our first report. A 60-day deadline for Iran and the United States to reach a broader agreement has passed without a final deal, leaving major disputes over Iran's nuclear program and the Strait of Hormuz unresolved. Iran says it has reached an understanding with Oman regarding a possible commercial transit route through the strategic waterway. However, the arrangement still requires United States approval. The Strait of Hormuz remains central to the standoff because roughly one-fifth of the world's oil passes through the region. Iran wants authority over passage, while Washington is demanding unrestricted commercial navigation. President Donald Trump has responded by calling on Iran to surrender, saying the country should raise a white flag of surrender. The failed negotiations follow months of military escalation and attacks involving commercial shipping. United States strikes have targeted Iranian missile, drone, naval, communications, surveillance, and air defense facilities. With the deadline now expired, Washington faces a difficult choice: continue negotiations, increase pressure on Tehran, or pursue a prolonged military campaign that has disrupted global energy markets and placed additional demands on American weapons supplies. This is Streaming News Network. A woman grieving the loss of her father decided to send a text message to his old cell phone number, hoping to see whether it was still connected. She quickly discovered the number had been reassigned. But what happened next left her deeply moved. The new owner, a man named Junior, contacted her after receiving the call. She explained that the number had belonged to her father, who died several years ago, and that she simply wanted to hear his old voicemail again. Instead of becoming frustrated, Junior responded with compassion, offering prayers and encouragement to the woman and her family. She told him that her father had kept the number for more than 30 years and that seeing his name and photograph appear on her phone again unexpectedly brought back powerful memories. Junior reassured her that she had nothing to apologize for, saying he was glad the moment brought her some happiness. He even offered to send her an uplifting message whenever she needed one. The emotional exchange touched thousands of people online, with commenters praising Junior for showing kindness during a painful moment. Experts say grief can be triggered by ordinary reminders of someone who has died, as the brain gradually adjusts to their absence. For this woman, one unexpected text message briefly brought her father's memory back to life, and turned a simple phone number into a moment of genuine human kindness. This is Streaming News Network. The trial of Duane Davis, also known as Kef D, took an emotional turn Tuesday as prosecutors presented autopsy photographs of Tupac Shakur. Some members of Shakur's family left the courtroom before the images were displayed, while others remained. His cousin, Zaid Akanyela, said seeing the evidence could help the family finally understand what happened and begin the grieving process. A forensic pathologist testified that Shakur suffered multiple gunshot wounds. One bullet traveled through his chest and lung, causing severe bleeding and a collapsed lung. Other injuries affected his intestines and additional areas of his body. Shakur died 6 days after the September 1996 shooting at age 25. Jurors also viewed surveillance video showing an earlier confrontation at the MGM Grand involving Shakur's entourage and Orlando Anderson, Davis's nephew. Prosecutors allege that confrontation provided the motive for the later drive-by shooting. Shakur was riding in a BMW with Marion Suge Knight when gunfire came from a white Cadillac. Davis is accused of orchestrating the attack but is not accused of being the gunman. He has pleaded not guilty and could face life in prison if convicted. Shakur remains one of hip-hop's most influential cultural figures, nearly 30 years after his death. This is Streaming News Network. Iran is rebuilding its military and security leadership after months of wartime losses, and many of the replacements are longtime veterans of the country's revolutionary establishment. Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei has appointed senior figures across Iran's conventional military, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, its naval forces, the Basij paramilitary organization, and the Supreme National Security Council. Among the prominent appointments is Ahmad Vahidi as commander of the Revolutionary Guard, while Hossein Taib has been selected to lead the Basij. Former Revolutionary Guard commander Mohsen Rezai has also returned to a major national security position. Other veteran commanders, including Ali Abdullahi, Kumars Haidari, and Mostafa Izzati, have received senior military posts. Rear Admiral Ali Osmiai has been appointed commander of the Revolutionary Guard Navy, a particularly important position given the ongoing confrontation surrounding the Strait of Hormuz. Analysts say the reshuffle could indicate Tehran is relying heavily on officials it considers experienced and politically dependable following significant wartime losses. Critics, however, argue that repeatedly turning to longtime loyalists could reflect a shrinking pool of trusted leadership and potentially make Iran's decision-making circle less diverse. The appointments come as tensions with the United States remain high and questions continue over Iran's military strategy, internal security, and willingness to negotiate. This is Streaming News Network. Burger King appears to be getting its swagger back, and the company is crediting a major food makeover with helping drive its turnaround. At the center of the effort is Chef Amy Alarcón, a longtime fast food industry veteran who previously worked at Popeyes, where she helped develop the chicken sandwich that became a viral sensation in 2019. Now, Alarcón has turned her attention to Burger King's signature Whopper. The revamped burger features a premium brioche bun, creamier mayonnaise, and new packaging designed to help the sandwich maintain its shape. It marks the first major Whopper changes in nearly a decade. The results are attracting attention. Burger King reported United States sales growth of 8.5% in its latest quarter, outperforming McDonald's, which recorded 2.5% growth. Wendy's, meanwhile, reported a 6.5% decline. Burger King says the recent sales increase represents its fifth consecutive positive quarter in the United States. The company has also launched a customer feedback initiative, with President Tom Curtis reportedly receiving thousands of calls from customers about the revamped menu. And Burger King is preparing for continued demand, announcing plans to hire as many as 60,000 workers nationwide. For the fast food giant, the Whopper's makeover may be proving that sometimes a classic just needs a fresh approach. This is Streaming News Network. A Colorado man is facing a first-degree murder charge after his wife was found dead inside their Lakewood home. Police say 40-year-old Patrick Theodore Barnett initially reported that his 37-year-old wife, Lindsay Barnett, had taken her own life in the shower. Investigators say evidence at the home raised serious questions about that account. According to court documents, police found a large amount of blood in the couple's bedroom, along with a trail leading toward the bathroom. Investigators also reported bruises and fresh injuries on Lindsay's arms, legs, back, hips, hands, shoulder, knee, and finger. A cut on her finger was described as potentially consistent with a defensive injury. Barnett reportedly told investigators that the couple had been experiencing marital problems and were sleeping separately, with him staying in the basement. Police later learned that Barnett was allegedly involved with another woman, who told investigators she believed he had misrepresented the status of his marriage. Investigators also say Barnett gave conflicting explanations about blood found on the bed and on his own body, and could not explain several injuries found on his wife. Authorities concluded that the forensic evidence did not support the claim that Lindsay had moved herself from the bedroom to the shower. Barnett has been arrested and is being held without bond. He is scheduled to appear in court on August 21st. This is Streaming News Network. Jessica Tarlov is taking some time away from the political spotlight, stepping back from her regular role on Fox News The Five for a tropical getaway with her husband. The 42-year-old political strategist shared photos from Lanai, Hawaii, showing herself enjoying the island with hedge fund executive Brian McKenna. The couple, who married in May 2021, were visiting for a friend's wedding and appeared to make the most of their time away. Tarlov shared photos of the couple relaxing together, along with images of them swimming near a waterfall. She described the trip as a quick getaway to one of the most beautiful places on earth with her favorite guy. The vacation follows several heated political exchanges on The Five, including a recent on-air clash with co-host Greg Gutfeld. Tarlov, whose liberal political views frequently put her at odds with other panelists, has also faced criticism from some viewers who have threatened to stop watching when she appears on the program. Despite the controversy, many followers responded positively to her vacation photos, praising the couple and encouraging Tarlov to enjoy some time away. For now, the political debates are taking a back seat as Tarlov enjoys a little sun, scenery, and time with her husband. This is Streaming News Network. An 18-year-old Wisconsin man is accused of stabbing his father in the neck after allegedly asking him for a hug. Police say Joseph Nemec entered his family home in Racine shortly after 1 o'clock in the morning on August 12 and told his father he was having a difficult time in his life. According to investigators, Nemec said he had attempted suicide multiple times and did not know what to do. After returning from the bathroom, police say he asked his father for a hug. During the embrace, Nemec allegedly produced a knife and stabbed his father in the neck. The injured man reportedly managed to disarm his son when Nemec allegedly attempted another attack. He then ran to a neighbor's home and called emergency services. Police say Nemec fled in a Chevrolet Malibu. Approximately 10 hours later, Nebraska state troopers spotted the vehicle on Interstate 80, roughly 650 miles from the Wisconsin crime scene. Nemec was arrested and remains in custody in Nebraska while awaiting extradition. His father is expected to make a full recovery. Nemec is facing a charge of first-degree attempted homicide. The allegations remain accusations, and he is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. This is Streaming News Network. The music world is mourning the loss of ZZ Top drummer Frank Beard, who has died at the age of 77. Beard's death was announced Tuesday by ZZ Top founding member and frontman Billy Gibbons, who described Beard as a great friend, collaborator, innovative drummer, and true son of Texas. Beard reportedly died Monday at his Texas ranch with family by his side after receiving hospice care. His cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. The longtime drummer had experienced several health problems in recent years. ZZ Top canceled an August 5 performance at the Hollywood Bowl following concerns about his health. In 2025, Beard also temporarily stepped away from touring because of foot and ankle problems. Following his death, ZZ Top canceled upcoming concerts in Salt Lake City and Colorado Springs. The band says it will continue its Big One tour this weekend, including 2 performances in Austin, a city Beard considered something of a second home. Beard joined ZZ Top in 1969, shortly after the band was formed, and became an essential part of its signature sound alongside Gibbons and bassist Dusty Hill. He leaves behind a legacy spanning more than 5 decades of rock music. I am Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. Thank you for watching and staying informed.
Thank you for viewing Streaming News Network videos, and also short and special reports. Please like, subscribe, and tap the bell to be notified of additional reports.